I love it. And, you know, it's that stuff's positive, and there's other stuff that's positive behind the scenes, but the fact that I might lose my fucking house over something that I have nothing whatsoever control over or to do with, that's the worst feeling.
So when these channel points launched months ago, I turned it on right away. I was like, oh, this is cool. Let's turn it on. This is similar to what we used to have over on over on Twitch. And I like that feature, right? I want to give more features to my viewers. Immediately, we find all these problems with the system, okay? The problem is trolls can basically accrue the points, do highlighted messages that are awful. You know, they could do doxing, they could do racist, sexist things, bigoted things, insulting my family members, horrible things, right? Okay, we'll ban the trolls. Oh, that doesn't solve it. They could still do the highlighted messages even when they're banned. So they can't chat, but they can send highlighted messages that everyone can see. So what's the point then, right? So immediately we saw this is a big problem because trolls started doing horrible things. So I had to turn off the highlighted messages for like 2 months because of this, okay? So about a week and a half ago, so people just kept asking me for 2-3 days straight, will you turn them on? Will you turn them on? Will you turn them on? And finally I was like, all right, fine. I'll turn on the messages. Since you guys keep bugging me for it, you know, I'll just do it. So I turned them on, and when I did that, I'm not kidding, for 2 to 3 straight days, I got almost no support whatsoever via subs or kicks on Kick.
Stop begging and get a job.
And it was almost like a direct 1-to-1 ratio. I turn on a new feature to give something more to my viewers, and my viewers started like not supporting anymore. What happened? You know? So I'll be honest. Yes, I got upset, which I shouldn't have. And I apologize for that now. I shouldn't have been getting angry about that. Instead, I should have sat down and had a conversation with everyone about it. But what happens is there's a troll element. And everyone knows that my Kick chat, I just talked about this yesterday on stream, actually. I'm okay with having 2 audiences. Okay? I am. And I feel now in the modern day, it makes sense to have 2 audiences. One audience that really likes me and positively supports all my content, and one audience that's there to kind of razz me every day, to make fun of me or whatever. I'm okay with that. Right now, here we go. In fact, you know what? Just because that guy said that, I'm going to ban him right now. Yes, now fuck off. You're banned. And don't ever come back to my chat ever again, because you think you're going to get me with a gotcha like I'm a fucking idiot. No, I'm a professional, okay? So fuck off. Where is this idiot? Okay, there you are. Fuck off. Don't come back. You dumb piece of shit. So what happened was last week, really, and this is my fault, I got into a bad mood about everything that was going on Kick. It literally looked like it was a direct response to me giving a new feature, giving back these highlighted moral support text messages. I turned them on, and then for like 3 days, no support at all. Okay? Seriously. And it really upset me. It did. So if people were actually still supporting over there, maybe I would be like, I don't care, but now I'm actually pissed. Because you guys think it's a fucking joke. No, it's not a joke. I gave you something nice that you said you wanted, and then you actually took stuff away from me. So that's fucked. I came to a realization, okay? I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, in reality, me arguing with a certain audience isn't going to ever improve anything. It's just going to make things worse. It's going to give people this content that they want, where they can selectively pick parts of a stream and try to showcase it as that was the whole stream and say, see, all Phil did was argue with his audience, because that's exactly what happened. People cherry picked and they're like, so Phil said he got no contributions and therefore he argued with his audience and says he's not going to give them anything ever again. Literally not what happened. Over on Kick, we've got 1 person who supported all night, your future stepdad, and it was 1 sub. So from now on, I'm going to be very abundantly clear with all of you on Kick. Don't ever ask anything of me ever again. Don't ask for me to add you messages, new emotes, pop-ups, nothing. Because until people on Kick actually support the content, you get nothing. What I want to do is I want to try to completely flip this on its head. Instead of being a grumpy old man, where I'm not going to get anywhere being a grumpy old man, I'm going to completely change my attitude. So I went ahead and I added back the moral support messages with text, but I said, you got to use 500 channel points to do it. This way, this will avoid non-stop spamming. Because if I had it as 100 points, literally the entire, okay? So I did that as of Sunday night. Okay, that was during the Tormented Souls 2 stream. So last night, I'm streaming American Truck Simulator and everything's going good. We're having a good time and everything. And people are like, are you aware that Asmongold is talking about you right now?
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, no, we gotta stop the stream. I just received a $1 tip from an anonymous tipper, and they just informed me that Almighty Tevin is watching my stream right now and talking crap about me. Ah! Ah!
No, and I don't care. Everyone talks about me at all times. Every day someone's talking about me, someone's making content about me, something's doing toxic shit about me. They're watching detractor content, they're watching out of context shit. What they never do is watch my live content. So what I mean, like, if people always are going to talk about me, they literally never watch me. They only watch the out of context detractor highlights, which will focus on negative stuff. So of course, what's the latest negative topic? Oh, well, Phil was really mean to his audience. He said that they gave him no support and he was going to give them nothing from now on, which isn't what happened. What happened was I was talking specifically to the Kick viewers. There had been a big, sharp decline in support. It seemed to be directly in tandem with the moral support message issue. I did react poorly. I had already corrected that attitude. I had given back the messages for 3 streams and everything was good. But Asmongold doesn't know that. He watches the detractor content and thinks that this is what's going on right now. Of course, he fully believes it at face value and thinks that it's all true, and then says stuff about me.
Hell I want.
A generational roach, man. This is from over 10 years ago.
So that then in tandem has people talking about me in a negative light. That sends people to my channel in a negative light to troll me. It's the usual stuff. This is nothing different, nothing special. This has happened a zillion times. It will happen a zillion times again. Been there, done that. I'm used to it. It's not a big deal. But this morning, it seems like everyone is just talking about it. Like, why? By the time that these people who do this kind of internet commentary get to the topic's already outdated. That issue literally is already not a big deal. We're already past it and we're already on new days of content and everything's good. So why are we still talking about it? Oh, well, because Asmongold brought it up. I don't give a fuck what Asmongold brings up. Why do I give a shit? Doesn't affect me in any way. Just another wave of people who come to my content and say, oh, you suck, you suck. Okay, great. See you later. And now today is a normal day for me because I don't care. I give a shit. No worries. We're good. We already have, like I said, we already kind of recovered from it. We're already fine. And I'm sorry. I wholeheartedly admit I was in a bad mood for a few days. I shouldn't have been. All right. I don't even know what really rubbed me the wrong way. It was probably not stuff related to the streams at all. There's other things that happen in real life behind the scenes, some stressful stuff that's been affecting me. And, it can sadly come through in the content, which it shouldn't. And then I got at odds with certain people in chat for no reason. It's just dumb shit, but we learn. We live and we learn and we grow. And, I immediately, when I had that moment of retrospection on Sunday and I looked at it, I was like, why am I acting like this? Why am I upset? Things are going good. I'm hitting my goals. The content's getting attention. We're all doing good. Why am I upset? I literally couldn't think of a reason. I don't know why I'm upset and I'm at odds with the Kick chat. It doesn't seem to make sense. And then I realized, oh yeah, that's kind of how they're supposed to act. That's the point, is that the Kick people are like that. The YouTube people are a different crowd. It's okay. So again, I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry that I acted like that. All right. As for Asmongold, I don't give a fuck what he says. I don't even know what he said. I don't care. He literally reacts to detractor content, which is always skewed. If he actually wanted a real perspective on someone, he would actually watch their real content. Like instead of watching detractor clips on X, he would say, oh, is he streaming right now? Let's see what he's doing. And then tune into the stream and then judge for yourself rather than just the out of context shit. But he doesn't care. He has a giant crowd who watch him, and he literally just watches the clips. He always has. He's a clip watcher, right? Like that's what he does. So he's going to watch it out of context. He's going to believe it. He's going to make comments. I don't give a shit. I don't. It doesn't affect me. Every day you got people who talk shit about me. It doesn't affect me. I've been here for 17 years. I'm on year 18. I'm going to be here as long as I want. It doesn't matter how many people have something toxic or negative to say about me today. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't. I'll still be here the next day and the next day and the next day, pumping out content, having fun with a good audience and making a living doing it. But the truth is, because here you go. Here come the idiots. Well, the only reason that you had a change of heart is because Asmongold talked about you. Asmongold watched the stuff yesterday. I already added the moral support messages and unbanned everyone on Sunday. So unless there was a fucking time machine where I saw his reaction, I went back in time a day, and I did it on Sunday, what you're saying makes no sense and you're a fucking idiot.
Doesn't affect me.
But again, that's the detractor's perspective. We make up a narrative. We invent shit that's not real, and we believe it as our reality because we're mentally ill idiots. So believe what you want. I don't care, but I don't own a time machine. Okay, I don't. Now you deal with the repercussions. You don't like the current Phil that asks for contributions? You made the monster. You're Dr. Frankenstein. Now you gotta live with the monster you created, bitches. And if you don't like it, too fucking bad, because you don't have a time machine to go back in time and change what you already did. Tough shit.
Oh my god, bro.
No, impersonation of people is not allowed. So there's some guy who came into the chat, his name was Your Future Stepson, which, number one, you're trying to basically impersonate your future stepdad, which isn't allowed. Then he started saying some toxic stuff in the chat and he got banned for it. I'm not unbanning it. If he wants to come back, have him make a new account that doesn't impersonate another viewer and try to get people riled up in a negative way. Okay.